The timeless tale of the phoenix, rise from the ashes. In the quiet of dusk, when the world seems to pause between the end of one day and the beginning of another, there exists a creature whose story has echoed through the ages. It is a bird of flame, an immortal being that is both majestic and mysterious. It is the phoenix. The legend of the phoenix is more than just a tale from ancient times. It is a story that has transcended civilizations, finding its way into myths, art, and literature across the globe. But why? Why does this bird, consumed by fire only to rise again from its ashes, captivate us? What lessons does its eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth hold for us today? Join us as we journey across the sands of time, from the temples of Egypt to the mountains of China, and discover how the phoenix's story continues to inspire hope, resilience, and the promise of new beginnings. Welcome back to our channel, The Stuffed Capsicum, where we serve up an enticing mix of educational and entertaining content. Our story begins in one of the cradles of civilization, ancient Egypt. Here, amidst the grandeur of the pyramids and the mystique of the Nile, the phoenix was known as the Bennu. But the Bennu wasn't just any bird. It was said to embody the soul of the sun god Ra and symbolized life, creation, and the very birth of time itself. In Egyptian mythology, the Bennu played a central role in the story of the creation of the world. According to legend, at the very moment the universe was born, the Bennu flew over the primordial waters, and with a cry, it brought forth the light of the world. From that moment on, the Bennu was linked to both the sun and the concept of eternal life. The Bennu was a powerful symbol of the cycles of nature. Just as the sun sets each evening and rises again in the morning, the Egyptians believed that life followed a similar pattern. Birth, death, and rebirth were all part of the cosmic order, and the Bennu, like the phoenix, was a reminder that life would always begin anew. It's said that the Bennu bird would appear only at the dawn of a new age. In fact, some ancient texts suggest that the Bennu would lay its eggs in the heart of the Sun Temple at Heliopolis, the city of the sun. And when those eggs hatched, a new era would begin. The bird itself was eternal, and though it might perish in flames, it was destined to rise again, reborn in brilliance. As the centuries passed, the legend of the phoenix soared from Egypt to the ancient Greeks, where it took on new dimensions. For the Greeks, the phoenix was a symbol of the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth, much like in Egypt. But the Greek version of the story had a unique flair, one filled with drama and the transformative power of fire. In Greek mythology, the phoenix was believed to live for 500 years, a full half-millennium. During its lifetime, it would bask in the glory of the sun, feeding on sunlight and living in a remote paradise. But as the end of its life approached, the phoenix would feel the call of destiny. In preparation for its death, the phoenix would build a magnificent nest from aromatic wood and spices, myrrh, frankincense, and cinnamon. When the moment came, the bird would stretch its wings wide, singing a haunting, beautiful song and ignite itself in a blaze of fire. The flames would consume the bird and the nest entirely, leaving behind only ashes. But this was not the end of the phoenix's story. From those very ashes, a new phoenix would emerge, radiant, youthful, and filled with the same energy and beauty as before. This new phoenix would gather the remains of its predecessor, encase them in an egg of myrrh, and carry them to the temple of the sun god at Heliopolis, where the cycle would begin again. In Chinese mythology, the phoenix takes a slightly different form, known as the Feng Huang. Unlike the solitary nature of the Greek and Egyptian phoenix, the Feng Huang was often depicted as two birds, a male and female, symbolizing the balance between yin and yang. Together, they represented the harmony of the universe. The Feng Huang was seen as a symbol of peace, prosperity, and virtue, often appearing during times of great harmony and abundance. It was said that the Feng Huang would only reveal itself during the reign of a virtuous emperor or in times of great peace. In addition to its representation of balance, the fenghuang was closely linked to the concept of immortality, much like the phoenix of the West. The bird was believed to reside in the highest realms, closer to the heavens, and served as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Its radiant colors, red, gold, and blue, were said to symbolize the 5 virtues of benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, and sincerity. Much like its Western counterpart, the fenghuang would go through cycles of rebirth, always returning in times of need to restore balance and peace to the world. The Romans too embraced the story of the phoenix, but for them, it became a powerful symbol of their own empire's enduring strength. To the Romans, the phoenix was not just a mythical bird, it was a representation of the eternal city of Rome itself. Rome, much like the phoenix, was believed to be invincible. Even if it were to fall, the city would always rise again, stronger than before. Roman poets and philosophers like Ovid and Seneca wrote about the phoenix as a symbol of the empire's unyielding resilience. As long as the phoenix soared, so too would the might of Rome. The phoenix reminded the Romans that no matter the trials or challenges they faced, their civilization was destined to endure, just as the phoenix would forever rise from its ashes. The story of the phoenix is more than just an ancient myth. Its message is timeless, resonating as much today as it did thousands of years ago. In a world filled with uncertainty and hardship, the phoenix reminds us of one powerful truth. No matter how difficult life may seem, there is always the possibility of renewal. Think of the moments in your life when everything seemed to fall apart. The times when you felt like you were standing in the flames, unsure if you could rise again. The phoenix teaches us that these moments are not the end, but rather the beginning of something new. Just as the phoenix is reborn from the ashes, so too can we rise from the trials we face, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. So what can we learn from the phoenix? Its lessons are as vast and powerful as its legend. First, the phoenix teaches us that every ending is a new beginning. In life, we often fear change, clinging to the familiar even when it no longer serves us. But the phoenix shows us that, just like the flames, change can be a powerful force for transformation. When something ends, whether it's a job, a relationship, or even a phase in life, it's not the end of the story. From the ashes of what once was, something new and beautiful can emerge. Second, the phoenix reminds us of the importance of resilience. Life's challenges can feel overwhelming, but like the phoenix, we have the power to rise again, no matter how many times we fall. Resilience is about facing the flames head-on, knowing that even when we feel consumed by life's struggles, we have the strength to rebuild and soar again. Finally, the phoenix symbolizes the power of renewal and growth. Just as the phoenix emerges from the fire with renewed energy and brilliance, we too have the ability to grow through adversity. Every hardship we face is an opportunity to learn, to evolve, and to become stronger. The story of the phoenix is one of hope, resilience, and the promise of renewal. It reminds us that no matter how dark the night or how fierce the flames, there is always the potential for a new beginning. In every ending, there lies the possibility of rebirth, a chance to rise from the ashes and begin again. So, the next time you find yourself standing in the midst of life's challenges, remember the phoenix. Remember that you too have the strength to rise, to rebuild, and to shine brighter than ever before. And that brings us to the end of another captivating journey with the stuffed capsicum. Thank you so much for joining us today and being a part of our global community of knowledge seekers. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting videos filled with fascinating facts, surprising discoveries, and a touch of AI magic. Stay stuffed with knowledge by exploring our diverse playlists, and be sure to share your favorite videos with friends and family. We appreciate your support and can't wait to continue serving up a delectable mix of educational and entertaining content. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep those stuffed capsicums of wonder rolling.